It's Thursday, April 5th. Welcome to Pastor Bob Daily. My friend Eric on Facebook says, I'm dealing with a self-destructive person, trying to minister Christ, and it seems futile. I thought it would be insightful for many if you address this sometime in your daily address. Love to hear your wisdom on the subject. Thanks, Eric. Well, this is a difficult thing, isn't it? Because on the one hand, you realize that you'd love to help the person. On the other hand, you also realize that you can't help them unless they desire the help. How do you get the person there? Now, let's start with some basic things. And I'm going to rub some of you the wrong way here for a minute, but hold on. We have a feeling that if we just can get somebody saved, everything's going to be okay. Now, it's true that Jesus has the answer. It's true that with his strength we can do all things. But folks, it is not true that all the problems disappear once you become a Christian. And if this person is self-destructive now, there's a pretty good chance they're going to be a bit self-destructive afterwards too. So, this is such a touchy subject because I really believe that, honestly, Jesus is the answer to everything. And I believe that he is the answer to your friend who is going through this self-destructive process. But you got to figure out what's causing this desire for self-destruction. There's a lot of hurt there. There's a lot of frustration there. And you really have to deal with that almost by itself. We want to come along and say, you need to receive Jesus and all of your hurts will be fixed. Well, can I be honest with you? I've been a Christian for 55 years now. All of my hurts have not been fixed. That's honesty. And you have to be honest about that too. There are some things that when I think about them, I still feel hurt. And I know they affect my personality and how I process things every single day. Now, every day I take them to Jesus because that's where you go. We lay them at the foot of the cross, and somebody says, you gotta take them to the foot of the cross and leave them there. Well, yeah, you do. But we're still human in the process, aren't we? That's the difficult part. How do you deal with a self-destructive person? Well, first of all, you got to be transparent. You have to realize that we all go through some of the same things. We may not be so self-destructive as she is or he is, but we are to a degree, all of us. So transparency is first. Sometimes saying, I understand because I'm just like you. I go through the same kind of hurts. I go through the same kinds of frustrations. And I battle with some of the same things. And here's what I do on a daily basis to get through. You see, that's the key, isn't it? I honestly think that the world laughs at us sometimes when we give our surefire, Christ is the answer and you're going to be okay, the minute you accept him kind of speech. Because it isn't true. Now, I'm eternally okay at that point. But I still got a lot of baggage. And again, nobody hit the reset button in my head. I still have all these memories, all this hurt sometimes, all of these things that I live through every single day that bother me. Now, I don't want to paint a bleak picture. My life is good. And I really am a pretty happy person. But there are events when I think about them that they just get me in the pit of your stomach, where you think, oh man, I can't believe I did that. I'd do anything, to do that over again. Well, we all have those, and that's part of the counseling that we go through with people. It's just being honest, being yourself. And so how do you deal with a self-destructive person? You deal with their hurts. You're honest about your own. You minister Christ to them as you would minister to yourself. And you say, here's what I do when I go through my hurts that I still remember, that I still deal with. See, that's the kind of honesty we need. And folks, You know, all of those things that we've gone through have brought us to this place. And I don't want to go through some of those hurts again, but I realize the person that I am today is largely because of things I've gone through and come through the other side with Christ's help. And so all of us have that kind of story. Let's not keep it to ourselves. Let's not act like we don't have problems. And let's not act like the minute you become saved that everything is okay. Let's be transparent. Let's be engaging. And let's keep Christ as the answer. God bless you. Have a great day.